Start off, the only guy we're rolling out is Sauce Gardner. Other than that, ready when you guys are.
Is Jaylon Carlies ready to go?
He had a great week of practice. We'll make that decision here soon. Yeah.
How did Jacoby Myers change things for them?
He's got good speed, good burst. He's had a hell of a career everywhere he's been. So, he's, like I said, good speed, good route running ability, hell of a player.
For Sauce, were you all as a team able to track? I know he's out for this week, but were you able to track any progress or any updates as far as?
Yeah, he made great progress this week. Just doing his rehab treatment, but he did good this week. He's progressing well.
Not to get too far ahead, but the Forest seemed pretty optimistic, and you kind of expressed some of that. Where's he at?
He's progressing really well. So the hope is sooner than later, but we'll see how it goes. But he's doing really well.
Okay.
Does Daniel continue to get better day after day after day?
He does. He's doing a hell of a job taking care of the leg, and he's getting better for sure.
You probably don't ignore the magnitude of this game when you talk to your guys, but you also, I'm sure, trying to manage making too big a deal. So how have you walked that line this week, I guess?
Well, I think we got to understand, obviously, going on the road against a division opponent, especially late in December or early in December now, but all these games are big. So we got to go out there, play with great details, great fundamentals, and great urgency and energy.
December's been a pretty good time historically, minus 22 for the Colts since 18. Is there some kind of methodology to getting that kind of result in December?
Yeah, I think obviously when you get into December, that's when it really needs to crank up. You have your first half of the season, which is good. You put yourself in a position to set yourself up for success in December, but you got to be playing your best ball in December come this time for sure.
Weather continues to look rainy.
Yeah.
I assume you guys did some stuff in practice.
Yeah, a lot of wet ball periods, just going through that process for sure.
Over the years, I feel like every time it's gonna rain, we talk about teams just running it, but it doesn't really seem like it affects play calling all that much.
Yeah, it depends on how hard it is raining and what's it like, what's the weather conditions, can the quarterback grip the ball, there's a lot that goes into it, so obviously we'll have a better idea for that on Sunday.
Dynamic of being without Buckner and Sauce, big player in your line there as well as the secondary. You guys have obviously had a lot of experience moving guys in and out of the secondary with injuries you guys have had this year. How does that dynamic change what you guys can or try to do on defense and maybe give some guys more opportunities?
Yeah, I think it's really what you just said. It's the next guy up, and then Lou puts together the scheme for the guys that are in there, and I think he does a hell of a job with that. And so whoever's out there, we have a lot of confidence in those guys.